You installed a 2-inch or more lift kit on your old Gen 1 Toyota Tacoma. Now your ball joint's all bunged up and gets stuck inside of your suspension spring, your alignment's off, your ride quality is terrible, and your tires are just wearing out way too fast. The culprit? Stock upper control arms. The fix? Aftermarket upper control arms. See, these stock upper control arms are a little bit shorter and they have a different angle made for lower trucks. The ball joint installs from the bottom up, which causes your camber to pull in on the top, giving you a positive camber, and your bottom of your tire to stick out. Awful alignment, not too much you can do about it. Alignment shops hate it. So you get this aftermarket. It has all the clearances you need. This one has nice polyurethane bushings, and it has a different ball joint with a better angle that comes from the top down instead of from the bottom up. And so you have way better clearance, a lot easier to adjust and align, and it's just a better product for you all the way around. So let's go ahead and get it installed. Welcome to UCA Garage. First thing you want to do is jack up your truck, take off your tire. Next thing we're going to do is remove this ball joint. Got a 19-inch or 19mm castle nut that needs to come out. There's a couple ways we can probably do this. We can take the linkages off the sway bar, alleviate some tension. That'll probably be the safest way. Or we can just go for it, which is what I'm going to do. One thing you want to have on standby for reinstallation is a second jack to help lift up the lower control arm to get it all back in place. So let's go ahead and remove that castle nut. Next thing I'm going to do here is put my puller on here and or my press. I'm going to press out this old ball joint, get it out of the way. Ball joint out. Take our 10 mil and we will disconnect our looks like an ABS line. Now we can remove our upper control arm. We got our nut right here, and then there's the bolt head right there. They're both 19mm. We'll put a ratchet on this end, and then I'll put a wrench on that end just to kind of keep it stable, and we'll start backing it out. One fun thing you're going to notice is that your washer is going to get snagged up on your inner fender well there. So just remember that on reinstallation that you'll want to have your washers on there beforehand because they're going to get stuck right there. So, awesome job with engineering there, Toyota. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll probably pull the bolt out from up above. Let's see if we can see it. Yeah, it's right there. Doesn't look like it's going to be too snagged up. Not sure if I can show you on camera. Can't hold the light and the camera. Oh, what are we getting bunged up on? I can't tell. Okay. Yeah, that bolt will come out. We just got to finagle it. Just got to finagle it between the fender well and the washer. Looks like time for a new battery. kind of use this punch, push that bolt through. Control arm out. So you of course have the washers that are already on your control arm, but your kit is going to come with extra washers for spacers. And I used one washer on each side, and that seemed to work just fine. Some people complained about when they did not use washers, their new upper control arm had some play and was bouncing back and forth. And read the reviews, and they said the fix to that is just to use the provided washers. That's all you got to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get this bolt re-slid back in there with those washers in place. Let's show you what the new control arm looks like here. There's a little bit of prep we got to do. So it has a bolt that you don't need, just a bolt to hold your cover on. This cover is not for installation. You want to remove that before installation. And then there's your ball joint. Nice features about this ball joint is it has a little spot for your ABS there. It has a nice dust cover so you can grease your ball joint. So that should make reinstallation of the ball joint super easy, unless you just wanted to do the control arms again, which a lot of people prefer just to do that, depending on how long they last. But this is going to slide in just like that. And we do have a little bit of play in there, but that'll fit just great. So I'm going to go ahead get these washers on like that. So when I put it in there, it'll slide right on through. Let's see here. It's probably something like this. Actually, I forgot. There's 4 washers per side, so I put a washer on the inside as well, and it's going to protect your nice, I believe that's polyurethane bushings. So you want a washer on the inside and the outside. Okay. Try to get this all finagled in there. Might take a couple tries. Oh, I thought we were doing time lapse. Okay, well, one tip that I'm gonna pass on to you is when I put this in, I'm gonna take this punch and just kind of use it as a holding place. So we'll get a washer on there. This in place, that in place. Get the washer in there. There we go, get our punch in there, so that's in place. Here's what was supplied with the kit. This guy fits right on top. Get this out of the way. It's right down in there. That other one fit a little bit better. That one probably has to be tapped in. I'll do that when I got 2 hands. And then this big fatty washer will go on the bottom. And it comes with a castle nut and a cotter pin. I'm going to go ahead and finagle that into place real quick. Okay, here's where your jack's going to come into play, because we're going to start lifting it up. As you see, this is a little at a alignment here. It's a really tough ball joint too, so I'm going to put that supplied nut on. Should probably use a blow hammer, but I'm going to use my other hammer, and then I'm just going to kind of tap that out a little bit. See how well that works. I just pulled my fucking ball joint out. Well, that sucks. Yeah, looks like my CV axle was on its way out, and I'm gonna replace that real quick. Nope, I got it jammed back in place. That CV axle will have to be replaced at some point anyways, but today is not the day. I got her more or less in there. Go ahead and jack it up a little bit more. Fits a little bit better. Washer. Nut. I'm going to start cinching it down, and I think that goes to 81 foot-pounds. I'm going to go ahead and torque this and the control arm. And I'll reattach our line here and check in with you in a minute. I'm going to put you on time lapse. Bob's your uncle. It's on there. All we got to do now is lower the jack, put the tire on, and send it to the alignment shop, and it's good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and get it lowered and get the tire on and show you what it looks like in the driveway. Now that ball joint is sitting at a much nicer angle. Last thing I got to do is grease up those ball joints. We're good to go. Oh, and get in alignment. You can tell it's pretty far off right now. As far as the camber goes, it's not quite in spec, but it definitely looks better than it did. That's all you got to do. Take it to the alignment shop. After that, it's going to track a lot smoother. It's going to hit bumps a lot smoother without janking around so much. And you're going to be able to use that full travel of that suspension lift kit. So, let me know what you think in the comments. Also, let me know what your upper control arm experiences are and what brand you went with. And do you regret it? Do you love it? Why are you here? All right, guys. See you on the next one.